Hey there, my name's Johnny Pugh, in-game character name Sir Livingston, and welcome to Our Eve. Today I'll be taking a few minutes to show you the Stratios and the Astero, the two new Sisters of Eve ships coming with Rubicon, and give you my thoughts on these ships. Now, first is the Stratios, right here. This is the cruiser, the Sisters of Eve cruiser. And let's just take a minute to admire this hull design. Check this thing out. When I saw the preview screenshots for this ship, I was blown away. The design. It is so unique to the Eve universe, this look. Beautiful. Next is the Astero. The Astero, much less elaborate design, but it is still a solid look. I like it. At first, when I first looked at it, I had a hard time distinguishing the front from the back, because my instincts is that the back should be the thorax of the ship. It should be longer than the front. So I was thinking this maybe is the front, but of course, you know, I was wrong. But this ship does look great. I can envision this ship being seen all over HiSec from these professional explorers who just want to run, you know, the 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10 combat sites, and also do all the relic and data sites. Possibly be able to handle HiSec ghost sites. But that's where I see this ship going. But anyway, these ships, if you didn't know, if you didn't have a chance to look at them, they're specifically bonused in 4 separate areas: armor, drones, exploration, and the ability to fit covert ops cloaks. That's the 4 things I think about when I see these ships. The ability to tank armor, they tank armor damage. Let me show you right here. Armor resistances, drone bonuses, exploration bonuses, and the ability to fit covert ops cloaks. Not bad. Personally, I feel that these 2 ships are greatly bonused, very well bonused for exploration needs. But there is one thing I need to bring up. I've been hearing about there not being a reduction to the cloak reactivation timer. Now, for those who don't know, covert ops cloaks, covert ops capable ships usually only have a 5-second delay between decloaking and being able to reactivate their cloak. Now, from what I've seen, and I also seen video of this, that these ships, the Stratios and the Astero, are going to have a huge reactivation timer. Similar to T2 cloaks. So 30 seconds, that's what I've been hearing, 30 seconds for these ships to reactivate their cloak. If that is the case, then the way I'm going to use these ships is going to be drastically altered. 30 seconds is a huge amount of time to not be able to reactivate your cloak, especially if you say land in a bubble. if you mess up when you're warping around nullsec and you land in a bubble and you get decloaked, 30 seconds to reactivate your cloak, you're a dead man. Let's tell you that. But anyway, that's one thing I'm concerned about. These covert ops capable ships need to have only a 5-second reactivation timer. It seems to me like a standard thing for covert ops ships. It really does. But I hope CCP does not follow through on that. You know, I want them to be 5 seconds. 30 seconds is way too crazy. Okay, the hull cost. A lot of people looking at these ships, they're a faction ship. They're thinking, these ships are going to be expensive. What's the hull cost going to be like? What is it going to cost me to get one of these ships in my hangar? Currently, the patch notes say that from Sisters of Eve, it's going to cost 300k, 300,000 LP loyalty points, and a portion of ISK to redeem or to purchase a built Stratios from their loyalty point store. And for the Astero, it's saying from Sisters of Eve, it's going to cost 100k LP, 100,000 LP, and of course an additional ISK cost, but that's minimal, to purchase this built from the Sisters of Eve Corporation. Now, there's also this other corporation on the patch notes called Sanctuary Corporation. Apparently, this Sanctuary Corporation is going to be offering these 2 ships also, but at a reduced cost than the Sisters of Eve is doing, which I've never heard of that corporation before. But if that's the truth, then I'm kind of laughing at everybody who was grinding Sisters of Eve loyalty points, because the Sanctuary, if they could indeed, if they have a decent number of combat agents, then you could have earned so much more for your time. But anyway, So based upon those numbers, I haven't used loyalty points much, but I'm taking a guess here that the Stratios, based upon the loyalty points, is going to cost around 250 million on average once it balances out in cost. 250 million for the haul of the Stratios. And for the Astero, my best guess is around 80 million for the Astero haul. Okay. Now, if I'm wrong, if I'm totally off, then don't beat me over the head with it. It's my guess, based upon my knowledge of loyalty points, which is minimal. I don't use loyalty points that much. So if those costs seem okay to you, then cool. Personally, I think 80 million for the Astero frigate is perfectly reasonable cost. The Stratios, 250 million, it's pushing it. It's pushing it. But if, of course, if you're able to earn enough money by your exploration, you can make up the cost of your ship in no time, I imagine. But see, when I was talking about earlier about the Astero, I'm thinking this ship is going to be great for high-sec, professional high-sec explorers who aren't really all that concerned with 4 out of 10 plexes, because I don't know if this baby could handle a 4 out of 10 plex. 4 out of 10 plexes can be pretty brutal. But I believe this ship is going to be great at running the 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10 DED sites you can find in high-sec, and also the, of course, data and relic sites, no problem, and potentially the high-sec ghost sites. Now, the area of effect damage from ghost sites might be too much for this hull, so it's questionable. I don't know about that. That'll need to be tested. The Stratios, though, the Stratios would be a solid low-sec explorer. I don't see him handling some of those tougher combat sites, but I don't know. See, everything's so much in the air. There's so much more testing to be done, and you can't do proper testing on Singularity all the time because of the lack of signatures. Sometimes they don't seed signatures, or they don't seed certain sites for you to test, which can be frustrating, but that's why a lot of speculation occurs. And on the forums, if you go on the forums and check out the forum thread for the Stratios and the Astero, so much, there's like 135 pages. It's crazy on the forum, but so much speculation. But anyway, these two ships, I'm liking it, but that cloak reactivation delay is killing me. I hope it's not gonna happen. 5 seconds at the most, please. The Astero frigate, I definitely see myself using that as if I go back to high sec, just kick it around high sec and use my Astero frigate, run those small, easy frigate plexes, run those hacking sites and just chill. I see the Astero being great for that, and I see that being my first use of it. I really do. Anyway, those are my thoughts on these two ships. I do believe these ships have a great future ahead of them, and also some rebalancing to be done for certain. And to recap, I do believe these ships are going to cost around, this Astero, 80 million. The Stratios, around 250 million. It's my best guess. And, I'm looking forward to Rubicon. These ships are going to be a nice addition to the exploration experience on EVE Online, and I'm looking forward to it. I hope everyone enjoyed this, my thoughts on these two new ships and looking at these hulls here in the station. Thank you for watching, everyone. I'll see you next time.